Hey Slightly Unblended, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today I'm doing 2 looks with the new Terra Cosmetics fall collection. So if you'd like to see how I got this look in a fall blend, then just keep on watching. I'm back again with another Terra Cosmetics video. I'm going to play with the fall collection yet again. They had recently put a picture on Instagram, let me pull it up, that they said, oh, the looks we could create with these together. It's giving sultry vampy vibes. And it was Sublunar, Cephus, Exoplanet, Hyperspace, Stars, Sailors, Carina Nebula, and Circe's Waves. And I was very, very inspired by that. So let's put a little bit of that on our lids. So my lid is primed with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas and Fair. I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T66 brush and the shade Moon Revere, which I know that wasn't one of the shades that was listed, but I love this one and I was like, it goes so beautifully with Cephus. So I'm just patting it into the crease from about the inner corner, and I'm gonna take it about halfway, but I'm just getting the shape right now, and I'm gonna get it all up in the crease, and I'm gonna kind of extend it to almost the arch of my brow. I'm doing anything but what I should be doing. I'm supposed to be doing the voiceover for my Black Swan Halloween makeup for tomorrow's tutorial, but I was just itching to play with some sparkles. I woke up to a sad episode of One Piece. I don't know if y'all watch One Piece. I love One Piece. I don't want to do a spoiler. I feel like everybody already kind of knows just if you look at memes and stuff, but anyway, it was just a really sad episode with all the pirates fighting the world government. Probably like 400 or 500 episodes in, maybe 300, not quite sure, still trying not to spoil anything, and it was very sad. It was sad when I watched it the first time, it was sad when I woke up sad, and there it was. So I was like, I need sparkles on my face, like, please now. So now that I have this on, I'm going to take the Makeup Shack T61 brush and Cephus, and what I'm going to do is just gently pat it on and blend out the purple with it. Okay, so I haven't listened to Taylor Swift in a hot minute. Always loved Taylor Swift, but the new album, I have some thoughts. I haven't listened to music a lot lately because I'm very much so a person that music is a lot of my life, so I use, like, my brain just uses it as reference. Like, certain songs make me think of certain memories or just stuff like that. So with everything that I've had going on, I haven't really listened to a lot of music. I've been listening to like podcasts as background noise or Twitch streams or just anything that I can have for background noise, as long as it's not music, because I don't want to ruin any of my favorite songs for myself. So anyway, started listening to the new Taylor Swift album, and Anti-Hero is stuck in my head, but I really like Midnight Rain. I don't know what it is about it, I really like it. So good. So I'm just getting this nice and built up. I'm just patting it down and upwards, just very, very, very gently. And I know I'm holding my brush down lower than I normally do, but I'm trying to be precise and just barely tap this down. Just gently, gently, gently. Ever so slightly. Do a little baby blenderoos. Just gently. And I chose to do this one right now because I'm planning on, as soon as I'm finished with it, getting pictures of it and doing another one because I just need to focus on makeup today. gonna go back with the T66 brush in the first purple shade that we started with and just go in, touch it up, bring it back a little bit. We want the depth, and the color combo here is just giving me all the fall vibes. I'm here for it. Vampy fall, yes, yes, yes. Ginger! Let me have just a second. I will introduce you to my oldest cat, Ginger, because she's outside talking. Be right back. Ginger! Ginger! Come here. Come say hi. You wanna come say hi? Come say hi. Okay. This Ginger. Say hi, Ginger. Say hi. She's a pretty girl. How old are you? Got you in 2010. You're 12. Yeah, she's an old lady, but her likes to play. I figured since she was out there, I would, and talking about it, I would just let her come in and introduce her to y'all, because I really wish that I would have done that more with Shemwork. So I'm going to go into the All Done Up palette and the shade Knockout, which is the white, and I'm going to take the Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to just gently diffuse that shade. I would have introduced him a lot more and had him in more of my videos, but the lights really bothered his eyes. But I'm really just sad that I couldn't figure out how to get him turned down enough to not bother his eyes so he could be in the videos with me, because he was my baby. My best good friend. He'd always sit at my feet underneath my desk while I would do this. We had our own little games. I'd go get something, he'd get my chair, and he was the best boy. Now that I have this about how I want it, I'm going to take some micellar water on a Q-tip and just carve out the shape. And yeah, then I'll carve it out with the clean canvas and fair. We're going to do a little shadowing and add some sparkles, because sparkles are a must. Alright, you might hear a little bit of like odd noises. It's very windy today. Arkansas is just on its Arkansas weather business. It was very cold the last 4 days. Yesterday, I almost had to turn the air conditioner back on. It was hot all day. Like, it really wasn't that hot, but it was hot because I had the heater on the night before. So I'm taking Smoking in the J Kiss a J5 brush with e.l.f. Cosmetics. That was a mouthful. But all that to say that it's very windy now, and it was kind of warm yesterday, and now it's cooling off, so I guess a cold front is blowing in. So I'm just taking this, and I am winging it up from the outer corner of my eye up towards the tail of my brow. And then I'm just going to connect it, do this little eyeshadow wing. And I'm just going to gently and carefully line my lash line with that. And there we go. About like that. And I'm just going to take a little bit more to just get it nice and dark. I don't remember if I mentioned, but this is Smoking from the All Done Up palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I had ordered some more stuff, I think a couple of pairs of lashes and the other 2 lipsticks from the All Done Up collection, and they're here. I just need to go check the mail, do that in a little bit. I just was eager to get started on my makeup. Alright, and so with the Makeup Shack T66 brush, I'm going to go back into the purple that we started with to kind of blend that out, and then take Cephus to blend that, and then blend that out with the white from the All Done Up palette. So I have that purple, and I'm just going to gently start to do little pats, baby pats. It's me. Hi. Problem is me stuck in my head. Taylor Swift does know how to make some catchy tunes though. I probably already missed them, but Knuckle Puck was going to be around soon, and I don't think I've got to see them in like a few years. And I've always loved them. Like the big tattoo that I have on my shoulder is a mix of Copacetic and Shapeshifter with lyrics from Nervous Passenger. I love Knuckle Puck. Another brand I love is Movements. In the front bottoms. I have tattoos of the front bottoms, Real Friends, and Knuckle Puck. I'm planning a Movements one. But I have a couple that are probably going to go. I'm going to get worked on and done up for the Movements one, because that will probably be my biggest one. I want it to be... I just have an idea, and the person that does my tattoos, we were talking about it. We both know the song that I was talking about. Both listen to Movements. Like, okay, this is gonna happen. I just get excited. With the Makeup Shack T61 brush, I'm gonna take Cephus and blend that out. I know I'm being really chatty, and I don't feel like I'm finishing half of what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to, I guess, hear myself talk. I'm going to be extremely annoyed with myself when I edit this. I hate hearing my own voice. And I talk too much anyway. But I just need a little background noise. I'm patting this on to blend it very, very gently. And we're probably going to lose a good bit of this purple. You can go back in and touch that up. It's fine. And with that same brush, I am going to go in and touch up the purple. Just little baby pats. And I'm going to switch over to the All Done Up palette. I keep wanting to say the blends because I'm so used to using the blends palette. Knockout. The white from this palette, same as before. Sigma E25 brush. Take it and just a little baby back and forth windshield wiping motions to diffuse the shades. Nice little smoky shadowing. So I'm gonna go into some gorgeous shimmers. Oh, I just put all of the fall collection. What are words? Had all the words, now I have no words. I put all of the fall collection into one big Z palette. And I'm going to use Hyperspace and Sublunar. I'm going to take a little bit of Hyperspace on my finger and just kind of pat it down. And then I'm going to take this Cleona DF04 brush and get right up against where we carved the crease. I clean that brush off and I'm going to go into Sublunar and do the same thing. Just get it right up in there, tight against the cut crease. I have them blended together and look, oh, sparkly, sparkly, sparkles. Okay. I'm going to take micellar water on a Q-tip to clean up and sharpen the wing. Yes, now I'm excited. I might actually get to do 2 looks today. I rarely ever have it in me to do 2 looks, and today I was like, I want to do 2, please. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean it up. And I'm going to take a little bit more Cephus and touch that up real quick. If it gets on what I already cleaned up, I can just go back in and do a little cleanup. Just clean it back up if I need to. So I'm going to take the dough color number 11 brush. Just gently add that. I'm going to take just a tiny bit more of Knockout to diffuse that just a little bit more and then go from there. I feel like it's cute. Don't mind this. It's being stubborn. I've used the micro dark patches. I've exfoliated with the ordinary, the red one. I should know this, but like the chemical peel, it's just gonna have to run its course, live its best life on my face until it decides that it's tired of being there. Anyway, rambling. I'm gonna go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. What do you think? I used the gloss Shadowberry on my lips. I used a little bit of a nude liner just to try to keep it in place, and it really just is so pretty. I tried my very best to not get any of the lip liner onto my lips. I wanted to see, like, it's seriously like opaque and gorgeous and comfortable. It smells amazing, and yeah, I feel sparkly. I'm gonna try to step outside and get some video of how this looks in the sun. I keep looking at it reflecting in the mirror behind my camera because I have a tall mirror back there so that I can see and line everything up for filming and whatnot. But it's so sparkly and shifty, and I love these shades together. Okay, I'm gonna go do another look and I'll be right back to start that. What do you think of this one so far? I feel like I already covered that. How we feeling? Any thoughts and opinions on Taylor Swift's new album? Did you like the ginger appearance? Because that's my baby, one of my babies. I have quite a few babies, but here's my baby. Alright, I'll be back in just a minute. Let's play with the Cosmic Wonder palette. I'm really excited. I feel like it's the sparkle that I just needed today. So I'm going to start out with the Doe Color number 12 brush. And I'm going to go into Triangulum. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop that on the outer corner area of my lid. Just a little bit. I love the color combination of this too. So I'm just patting it down. And I'm just going to barely make a little triangle right here with it on the outer corner. Just doing a little baby blender ruse, little baby back and forth windshield wiper motions. And I'm just gonna barely pop that into the crease, extending it just a little bit right here. I'm gonna take a little bit more and really just focus on getting that nice and dark. I should have taken a smaller brush for this, but I didn't think that through when I was starting my other eye. I had a little delay in getting actually like filming, but I'm here now and I'm starting it. So I'm gonna take the Doe Color number 11 brush and Electra. Oh, there's shimmer all over it. I have to clean it off. I'm gonna take a little Electra and I'm just gonna kind of blend out Triangulum with that. And I'm just going to take Electra a little closer towards the bridge of my nose, not quite all the way, right about 1/8 of a way to the start of my brow. And I'm just going to pat that down to blend out Triangulum. Oh, so dreamy. I don't remember if I said in like my videos previously that, like, how much I love Megan Thee Stallion, but she just came out with merch, and I've stopped cussing on my channel, but please, like, I I've stopped cussing on my channel. I tend to have a mouth of a sailor, but the shirts are adorable, and it's bad. Have bad days too, and I was like, yes, I need that. And then there was a like a tube top that was like bad anxiety, and I was like, I need that. So I'm really excited about that because I love her, and the shirts are so cute, and I was like, yes. So when they come in, I might try to do a look based off of how the shirt looks and do a little cutesy moment. I don't know. So now I'm just gonna take the Doe Color number 10 brush and the shade Vega and blend these out. And I will go back in and touch them up just a second, but I'm just gonna lightly, gently give a little baby blenderoo. I'm using the absolute lightest amount of pressure. It just kind of feels like a tickle, just barely. And I am going to extend this more towards the bridge of my nose. I wanted to have a more lighter shade closer to, so that when I blend shimmers on, it'll all just work out and blend together. And I just felt like it was cute. Just give a little blender, a little baby blend. Don't ask what that was. I have had some cold brew at 7 o'clock at night, because it's almost 8 o'clock now. I will be regretting that one here in a little bit, because I'm going to end up, I can already feel I'm going to be up late. But I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I have a little extra energy, and I'm going to craft, because it's been entirely too long since I've crafted. I have a couple of friends that are having birthdays soon, so I'm going to make them some stuff. And yeah, so I'm taking it right here at the bottom and just gently blending out Electra with it as well. This is Vega. I don't remember if I said that. Highly caffeinated, slightly unblended. Oh my gosh, I just cracked myself up because I could slightly be unblended with the amount of caffeine, because I just get near and just I'm being a mess. Sorry. I am too much. Now I'm going to touch up Electra and then Triangulum. I'm really just patting this down. I'm going to take the tiniest amount of Elara and just gently pop that on right where we diffused Electra. Sorry, I'm kind of like hunched over. My back has just been tearing me up today. I think I slept wrong. Well, actually, I fell asleep editing my 3 Looks 1 palette for my Blend Bunny Cosmetics video on the couch. And then I was like, oh, because my sleep schedule has just been non-existent lately. Like, I sleep some, I don't sleep well. I've been kind of having some nightmares. Just, it's not been like a really good sleep time. So I just kind of sleep, and then I'll be up during the day and I'll be really sleepy. And if I get to be like sat down for very long, I will just kind of go to sleep. So I did that on the couch last night. I was like, oh no. And I'm going to go back in and touch up Electra in just a second. I just wanted to get it a little bit darker. There's a method to it. It'll work out a little bit here. It'll all work out. Trust the process. And the Terra Moon's formula for their mattes are just phenomenal. I just love this palette so much. So now I've kind of packed it on. My camera did cut off mid-sentence, so I don't know how awkward that jump cut's gonna be there, but here we are. I'm taking a little more of Electra, and I'm just gonna continue to pat it down. Give it little baby pats. This one's almost giving me like Space Mermaid vibes. It took everything I had to not do stars, like the little gleams, and do moons. I got some stencils. I feel like I talked about them, Definition Beauty, the moon stencils. Oh my gosh, so cute. But I feel like I did that in my other video where I was playing with this palette. So I wanted to kind of just keep this strictly eyeshadow and the gorgeous shimmers and not just do too much to take away. I do love to add little extra bits in though. The other night I did plan on doing another look. When I filmed the one that was before this, I planned on doing another one and I had a bunch of gleams. I put that tutorial as a short on here and a reel on Instagram. So it should be on my channel somewhere. I was gonna do a full-on tutorial on that one, but I ended up not because I looked at the time and was like, oh, it's getting late. And so I wanted to go get pizza. I like pizza. So instead of doing it, I just did the short. But if you want, I can do a more longer in-depth tutorial. I wouldn't mind doing that. I really liked that look. I just wanted to just go out and be sparkly and have all the stars, the gleams, the glitter, and be extra because I just have to. So now I'm going to touch up Triangulum. I'm taking the dough color number 12 brush and I'm just going to pat that to blend it in with the Electra. I'm so sorry. I'm a rambling mess tonight. I'm just chatty. I really want background noise, but I can't have it because YouTube, you know. And yeah, so I'm gonna be mad at myself when I edit this evening because I'm pretty sure this is going up on Sunday. I'm just trying really hard, like, to do a few looks and get kind of ahead on pre-filming, just in case I need to take a little break because some days have been difficult and I haven't felt like filming. And sometimes whenever I'm not having a like real good day, I'll do a voiceover. But depending on my energy, sometimes it takes a lot out of me to do a voiceover, but sometimes I don't mind and they're a lot of fun. I do like though when I do them, I can listen to music. I'll be over here dancing, singing, and I can't dance. That's about how I dance. It's not good. I'm just patting this down and look at how beautifully they blend. Just pat it in. They blend seamlessly. I am just in love with Terra Moon's cosmetics formulas. Everything I've tried from them. I know I say this like every time, but seriously, everything that I've tried from them has just made me fall in love with them even more. They are like the most amazing. I just can't keep my brushes out of their shimmers. And like their multi-chromes and everything goes so beautifully with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes. And they go, like, this palette is just dreamy. Like, I want to do a video sometime with like my favorite shades from this palette and a few of my favorite shades from probably like the blends or primal or something like that. I feel like that would be fun. Would you be interested in that? I think it would be a lot of fun. Okay, I'm gonna touch up Vega just a little bit and just gently give it a little blend. I will go into the All Done Up palette into Knockout here in just a second to use that white eyeshadow to give it that nice airbrushed looking blenderoo. But right now I'm just touching this up. Now when I'm blending out Vega right now, I'm just barely even touching it to my skin. It feels like a little tickle, but also I think of it when I'm saying that it's like a little tickle, I think of like on the cartoons where they get the little duster and like tickle, like the little feather. That's what it was. I was thinking duster. Like, obviously need to dust my house because I'm like, as I go through, I'm like, okay, I need to do this, and I'm thinking about dusting, but it's like with the feather doing a little tickle. Okay, I am being entirely too much. I'm gonna grab the All Done Up palette and use the shade Knockout to diffuse this blend. I will be taking the Sigma E25 brush to do that. I'm gonna pop on just a tiny bit more of Vega real quick. Just a little bit, just a little. Back and forth windshield wiper motion. And then I'm just going to pat it down. And with this dough color number 12 brush, I'm going to take just a tiny bit of Electra and gently touch it up. Just little baby blends. If you watched my video of the 3 looks 1 palette with the all done up palette, I'm sorry it was really all over the place. The appointment that I talked about in that, I still haven't got anything figured out from that, and we're just trying to wait and see what's going on. And so the day before, so the second look, I thought, like they said that the appointment was that day, I'm getting ready and they call and say that it's the next day instead. So it was just chaotic and I was really stressed out. So I do apologize if my energy was off, the vibes, and just the whole format. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna try to get a little better with that. I just wanted to get it up as soon as possible because I love to try to do, if I get a new palette or if I get a palette sent to me, I like to try my very best to do stuff quick, get in the editing process and get it up as soon as possible because I just like to. That's in my brain. I'm like, oh, do this. So that's why it was like that, and I do apologize. It's just been kind of a moment. Now, for some sparkly goodness, I am going to take that dough color number 11 brush and the shade Gravity, and I'm just going to pop Gravity on near triangulum, like right where we left off with it, and I am going to take it and pat it on a triangulum just a little bit. I'm going to get that little crease bit out there, and I'm just going to pop this on because I want it to be sparkly, magical. Oh, I said magical like that. It made me think of that like a love song, maybe. Was that Selena Gomez? I don't know. I think that song was new when I graduated high school. Now I feel ancient, but you know. So I'm just patting this on, and I'm gonna take it to right here. So right where the arch of my brow starts to become the tail of it, just pat it on. It gives a little extra smokiness. Not only does it add a nice little smoky dark goodness, it gives a nice little sparkle. So I'm going to take a little bit more of it and just kind of drag it back like that. And then I'm going to take the shade Pleiades on this dough color number 14 brush. And with that shade, I'm just going to take it and kind of apply it onto Gravity just a little bit. I'm going to take it up into the crease and downward. And then I'm going to take the shade Planet X with the same brush. I just cleaned it off, and I'm going to connect the two and blend them together and take it to about 1/3 of the way onto the lids like this. That way I can add Altair. And I'm just focusing on blending these two together. Have you been watching anything new, listening to any new music or anything? I really have just been listening to the new Taylor Swift album, but Knucklepuck has out new music or a new single, and I'm like itching to listen to it. And I've never watched Adventure Time. Never really. So I started trying to watch it. I'm very, very picky about TV. So if I'm not into something like instantly, I'm like, so I'm gonna have to force myself to sit and watch, because everybody says that I need to watch it. And the one episode that was on the Cartoon Network live stream, I really liked it. So I'm like, Julie, just sit and give it a chance, please. I didn't want to give Code Geass a chance, and that ended up being one of my favorite animes, so have to give it a chance. Now that I have that on, I'm gonna take Altair and blend these together. I'm gonna take it right up to that blue, the Vega shade, and then I'm gonna leave my inner corner alone for now. And I'm just gonna put the shade down and blend them together. That's so pretty. I love it. I'm going to take a little bit of Planet X on my finger And I'm gonna pat it down for a little intensified sparkly goodness. And then a little bit more of that out here. And focus it towards that lower lash line to blend them together. Isn't it sparkly? Sparkly goodness, I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna take my finger again and first light and pop that on the inner corner and work it up to Vega. Super dramatic inner corner highlight. Please and thank you. Now I've cleaned off this dough color number 14 brush. I'm gonna take a little bit more first light and really focus that on the inner corner and kind of blend it with Altier. About like that. So I'm gonna do my lower lash line for you real quick because I did it all together over here, so I feel like I need to do it now. I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Gerard Cosmetics clean canvas in Fair, just a little bit, and this is an old Morphe brush. I've had it for a few years. I do not remember the name of it, but I think it's like a small concealer brush. For me, it's perfect for carving the crease out, laying down a face, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna hug it up to my lower lash line. Get that there, and then I'm gonna take my little fluffy Wet n Wild brush and really just kind of pat that down and get ready to add some pretties. Add some pretties. So I'm gonna take the Electra shade with this dough color number 11 brush, and I'm gonna leave the center bit of my under eye empty. So I'm going to take Vega with this dough color number 12 brush, and I'm going to blend that out gently, gently, gently. You can always go back in and touch it up if you need to or want to. Up to you. Do what you want. I probably am going to go in and touch Electra up though. TBH. Train horn. Now we're looking a hot mess, but that's okay. I'm gonna take that same brush that we used, the dough color number 14 brush. And I'm gonna take the shade Planet X and kind of pat it onto Electra, and I'm gonna bring it to the center of what we left blank. Center of my lash line. What are words? I don't know. They escape me. And then I'm going to take Aurora, blend those together, and blend it with Vega. And then I'm going to take a little bit more First Light and pop that on. I feel like that just adds like the iridescent goody goodness that makes me happy. My camera is letting me know that I'm being entirely too chatty. So it cut off, but I just went in and added a little more Vega to bring it back. And I'm gonna go do the rest of my face and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the finished look. Which is your favorite? What else would you like to see me create with the Terra Cosmetics Cosmic Wanderer palette, or the singles, or both? I'm down for whichever. Or is there anything that you would like to see me do? Let me know. I'm all ears. Also, I was scared that I was going to fall asleep before I finished this because I was working on my earrings. I'd made these a while back, but I just needed to like connect them, and that can be a little time consuming, but I felt like they were so cute, and I was just like, oh, those would be so cute to take pictures for, like, of this look for Instagram with. So yeah, I was like, a little cloud. molds. I ordered those molds like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and then they just came in like 2 weeks ago. So I was really excited to have them come in. I was like, that might be the creative, like, that might be what gets me out of my creative rut as far as like crafting goes. But yeah, anyway, it's not about earrings. I just like to make earrings. I make most of mine, but I also like to go find unique earrings and order them too. I don't know. I'm just like I'm a sucker for earrings. Okay, I don't want to ramble too much, but yes. Let me know what you'd like to see next down below. If you'd like to keep up with my awkward face and shenanigans while I'm not here on YouTube, I will have all my social medias linked in the description box down below. If you'd like to keep up with me while I am here on YouTube, which has been quite frequently lately, please hit the subscribe button. It means so much to me, and I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I'll see you in the next one. Bye!